children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Well, hey there, Cancer Moon. Whew. People been doing the most. Spotted that King of Swords in there. I was meditating on that King of Swords last night, connecting with that energy, being in control of the air around me. It was nice. I felt strong, resilient, capable, and ready. It's definitely a good energy to hold on to. I enjoyed that. Is that Three of Swords? The struggle is real. There's no challenge we can't meet. Nothing we can't face. Nothing we can't win. Doesn't mean it's not going to hurt. Not going to sting. I feel like we need to allow ourselves to cry. To cry it out. If you've been resisting those tears, or feel like you can't find that safe space to cry, it's going to be an opportunity, a safe and secure place for you to let that out. Or do whatever you have to do with it. Because emotions need moving. It's okay to feel bad, to be hurt. What's important is that we allow ourselves to be hurt in order to move through it. If you don't let yourself be hurt, you're just going to hurt others. She says as the Ace of Swords comes down, girl speaks the truth. Girl speaks the truth. If you don't allow yourself to feel the pain that you're feeling, you're just going to inflict it on others. You're just going to pass it around, spread it around. But if you acknowledge your pain, if you give it that space in that room and that time to just be, you will be lighter. I'm trying to think of the correlation, but it's slipping away. And maybe it's not needed. Maybe it's not necessary. Oh, there it is. There's that thought. Sleepyhead. Yeah. Sometimes the secret is you're too tired to fight. You've been fighting this long. You're too tired. And the best way to end the fight is to allow yourself to be too tired to fight. Because if you're too tired to fight, you're not giving anybody anything to go off of. You don't have the energy to participate. It's an easy way to stop a fight if you just don't care. Fights happen because somebody's caring, and they want to make everybody else be caring too. Actually, that sword can be very controlling and manipulative as well. So maybe that was important. To observe. Five of Cups on the bottom. Got the Lovers on the top. And the Three of Cups fell like this. it fell like a this on that Three of Swords. Allow yourself to feel the sorrow and the heartbreak. Clear yourself a space with your own acceptance of how you think and how you feel. And when you let it all out and let those floodgates go and break free, that's when you come up into alignment. That's when you stand up and start moving towards the cups that are actually meant for you. They belong in that space. I don't want half the deck. I'm being very choosy. Being very choosy about what comes back up. Once we clean out the house, well, couldn't avoid that stack. What's meant for us will fall, will drop right before us. We don't have to take the first thing that's handed our direction. Sometimes. It's not as delightful. So for the Ace of Cups, that new emotional journey. Once we have spilled out, once we have poured, once we have allowed ourselves to let flow that feeling that needs to be released, the space will be made around it. And when we're finally empty, we get to start again, brand new. We get to refill our cup with whatever we choose. I know, nobody likes it. Nobody likes to see anybody win ever. I swear to God. I swear to God. So many people be out here just jealous. My dad's not taking me back to school shopping. You're in your 30s. What's that got to do with anything? Sorry. That was just a pop off for no reason. Just pop off for no reason whatsoever. Why? It's out there. But we're going to let that energy move through us, flow out of us, and pass on by. I can feel the warmth and the heat of this volcano, but I choose to continue to view it as a majesty, as a natural experience, great power and great wonder. Seeing beyond the petty squabbles, beyond the petty fights, and seeing the mountain for what it truly is. A mountain, a volcano, a mass of nature that should be respected and loved, just like every single one of us. That's right, even that jerk. That jerk right there. Oh, that a-hole right there. Even that one. That schmuck over there. Still a natural element. Still a force of nature. Great or terrible. Should be respected, revered, admired for its beauty. And when the volcano erupts and there's hot magma coming up at your feet, run away. Go the other direction. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean you stand in lava. You'll lose your feet, you'll lose your body, you'll lose your life. There's a time to admire beauty and there's a time to get out. There's a time to get out. Learning those decisions. Learning the cause and effect of how we hold, where we stand, where we put this genuinely and truly matters. Where we place ourselves truly matters, what position we put ourselves in. And it's all about your perspective. Do you allow yourself this or do you not? If you don't allow yourself this, you need to figure out why and how you can, if you really do want it. Halloween Town, magic is really very simple. All you have to do is want something, then let yourself have it. It's true. The Disney magicians are true. They're telling you truth. I don't trust them. That doesn't mean they were lying. Oh, it's in my hand, and what I take and what I make with this water, with this fire, with this alchemical presence of the nature that I have admired and gathered up in my surroundings. We can form it into a shape, into a globe, our globe. I can see what's beneath here. I don't want to skip forward. We can connect it and bring it into our world, our scope. We can make this visualization our actualization. Don't lose focus just because people are coming around trying to trip you up and mess up your beautiful creation. It's your world. Really? Why is this beneath this? Because this is what I was looking at. How interesting. I'm trying to figure out if that 8 of Wands there has a place and position, or if it's purely to illuminate that eagle eye perspective of hope in the future. We went from that Ace of Cups and dove down into a 10 of Cups and collected a beak full of fish to feed and nourish ourselves, our family. The time to go fishing? Might be. Might be. How interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take the rest of this. We've got a big enough stack. And this is the view that I feel. It's seeing that rainbow before we come down on it. It's knowing that there is ground, sanctuary, love, and holding down below, and having that ability to eagle eye spot it out and swoop down at just the right time to catch it all. We're taking it from here. It was 4 swords. Wait, that was 8 swords, not wands. Those 8 swords were already reduced. And that's why I barely acknowledged. That's why we barely acknowledge their struggle, because it's already reducing. Like, once you allow yourself to open up and flow, let those floodgates out. Feel whatever you're feeling, think whatever you're thinking, and give yourself the space, the room, and the grace to do that. All of these elements are going to start domino effect, towering themselves down. It's going to be piece by piece. And it's going to go faster and faster and faster. They're going to fall. Just watch those swords just drop. 4s on 4s of fortitude, grounding, stability, security. This new temple that you're building is amazing. It is strong. It is secure. It is rich. And not in the sense of material items either, but it is rich with love. It is rich with internal strength and resource. It comes in many different shapes and forms. And justice comes in. No longer are we at the hands of chaos. No longer are we staring into the void. Justice has come to show face and to bring true balance to the situation, because we finally allowed ourselves to acknowledge it for exactly what it is. We saw the truth and we let it be, whatever it was, that it could move. And wouldn't you know it, that's what got everything moving. Nice, kids. It's a quick Cancer moon that we've got going on here. And that's okay. We don't really got all that time to be caring about the extra because we need to be busy feeling what it is that we're feeling. And speaking our truth, calling it out, saying the real. Not because we're attacking, not because we're trying to fight back, but knowing what's right, knowing what's true, not allowing ourselves to be burnt while still giving love and light. Don't let them shake your perspective. The world can be yours if you just let yourself have it. Thanks, kids. Have a fantastic moon. We'll see you next time.